Is it tit liquor?
Is this tit liquor?
No, tit liquor.
Tit liquor?
Matilda liquor.
Yeah. That's
Tid
a yes
liquor.
for me.
Ticky. With the icky.
Tit liquor?
Tin liquor.
You can
Tin liquor.
No.
I
Tie.
have a friend who likes that who would come to.
Tie dye.
Another friend, Matt.
Melbourne.
It's Melbourne, bro.
Melbourne.
It's Melvin.
Melvin.
It's Melvin Woods. All right.
Melbourne.
Roy Woods?
No, Melvin.
Melvin.
His
dude?
brother.
Roy, yeah. The Andersons?
Did you start?
What?
Huh? No.
Are we rolling?
Is Josh here?
No. Who?
Josh?
Oh, yeah, it's here.
Josh is here.
Me.
Josh is
What, you the
upstairs.
guy? What do you mean? I'm
He's
Josh.
outside. Josh.
Josh and
Peter Kostecki. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah, I know Peter Kostecki.
Remax.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say. That sounds
wait. Holy fuck. Wow. I actually have seen Peter Kostecki.
I've seen him on the
I'm gonna
bus.
put a picture. Shout out Peter Kostecki. If you need to buy a house in this neighborhood, Peter Kostecki.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking Slava's friend. Who's that guy?
Piotr?
You know what?
No, there's someone who has.
There is. Yeah, there is an Alex Kostecki.
Whatever. But
He's
then,
Peter
yeah,
Kostecki's great grandson.
He's on the way to McGregor, isn't he?
Yeah,
Past
yeah.
him, or unless he's probably other places.
You know what's funny? I'll name this podcast the Peter Kostecki Special. So every time he wants to post some weird house tour to YouTube, he'll just the first thing that'll pop up is our stupid ass video.
Good.
Fucking.
Fuck,
should do
I'll
that.
plug my ears.
We should do a tier list for all the real estate agents in our city.
You ever see that one? She looks like a bimbo. She's always got like
Okay.
tons of plastic
So
surgery.
I used to see her all the time doing
it's a
dry
long
cleaning at the one plaza, Deer Ridge, whatever, the Ridge Plaza, and always put in a nice Panamera. Very nice,
Yo,
very bougie.
Cindy.
No,
Shit.
Becky Deutschman.
No, actually.
Yo, I know that one.
I don't know.
Let
that
us
one.
know if you also know all the real estate agents' names in your city because they post their fucking signs everywhere. So if you're a normal
Literally.
peasant, you drive around, you'll know who they are.
This brings a good.
Tony Joe Hall.
Yeah,
You'll buy your house.
Tony Joe.
He sold it. It's guaranteed, baby.
It's
Guaranteed. Tony, come defend yourself on the podcast. Is that true or is that cap? Tony, come on this podcast and defend yourself.
Yo,
When I
So
did
what-
landscaping, we played the radio all day. Tony Joe Hall ad ran
Oh,
15 times a day.
Literally on the radio.
Tony Joe Hall. Just get this.
Eat it. I want everyone to try the fucking flavor.
I know what the fucking.
And I want to see what the tier
I
list
know what a
is.
mediocre gummy tastes like.
Welcome back to episode 33 of the Shitpost HQ podcast.
Triple threes.
We're almost back to our regularly scheduled programming, but the rest of the people who aren't here today are too fucking stupid to plan their week around the thing that they know is on Thursdays.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. You know what? It doesn't change the fact that this podcast is on a Thursday.
Even the Mexican guy at my work remembers that on Thursdays he was like, oh, we could stay a little later, and he's like, oh, it's Thursday, you gotta leave early.
Podcast
No way,
day.
that's
he literally
hilarious.
just knew that.
Holy.
Fuck, I didn't get
All right, so what are we eating?
I didn't get all the fucking flavors. I gotta try a purple one. Everyone has to try each flavor and tell us which one's the best.
We're eating Welch's.
I don't like.
Eat the fucking Welch's
Gums
and
are
eat
my-
them in disdain as you stare at the camera.
Does it have glucose in it?
It's got geekos in it.
Geekos. All right.
Yo, but you know what's a game changer?
What?
They have Welch's, but there's like juice inside.
Ooh.
Like juice, like gushers.
What?
They have Welch's gushers.
Where?
Ooh, where?
My dad bought a big ass box of it, bro. I probably Costco.
Pacific
Mike's
Mall.
dad, come on the podcast and defend yourself. Where did you buy these?
Actually fire. No joke. Actually
Sounds fire. All right, I got pumpkin.
Yo, I don't have perp gang either.
Here's the thing. Let me know in the comments if you do this. Normally when I get a pack of these things, because they're so fucking small, I put them all in the fucking mouth at the same time. And you get
Monster.
the best flavor. All right, so there's a bit of continuity from our last episode. We were talking about our trip. We were rudely interrupted by the camera dying. So where were we? Let's finish that before we get into today's topic, which is discussing if the Queen should or should not have died.
And should we bring her lifeless corpse back to life?
Oh God. Shit slaps.
Queen Elizabeth Cyborg, Gluck 9000 robot.
They should drag her through the streets
Holy
and raid that palace.
I know.
Get in there, throwing the furniture out the windows, starting fires.
Find fucking Prince Charles.
Yo, do you think
beat
they-
his fucking face?
Do you think they renovate that place ever?
Of course.
Which place?
They got 80 inches.
It's a Victorian castle
What?
Buckingham Palace.
where Elizabeth lives.
Who's Elizabeth?
The third.
She was the fourth.
What?
Second.
So they're okay. So all the Elizabeths are, all the queens are named Elizabeth.
No, if you're named Elizabeth, you're a queen.
Wow.
You're legally not allowed to be named Elizabeth if you're not the queen.
Wow. You know, I never met a UK girl named Elizabeth.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Now you know.
It's illegal.
It's all palace.
You know, I bet today when she died, the moment the news hit, there was a mad scramble. All the accountants and shit are just funneling money out.
Yeah.
And everybody.
The queen is dead. The queen is
The
dead.
staff is just opening garbage bag. They're putting in cutlery in China.
They're looting,
There's
bro.
probably
They're
so much
looting.
chaos with all the important people that everyone else is just like getting the fuck out of here with some loot.
Jeez. People lost their jobs today, man.
No,
Yo, you think we can get a day
they're all
off?
still gonna work.
I'm gonna be like, I'm mourning the death of the queen. I need a day
Apparently
off.
they got a week off in.
Oh, week?
We need
Mourn.
half a week off.
You get a week off
Holy-
and you're not allowed to brush your teeth the whole time.
Bro, we're under the monarchy. We deserve half a week
Yeah,
off.
we deserve
right?
half a week off. What the fuck?
A full week.
Where's our
actually.
day? I'm sad.
I don't deserve to
I'm
work.
so sad. The fuck's my day off? I'm crushed by it. But
Damn.
it is funny because, like, of all the deaths, this one I didn't give a fuck about. I literally don't care.
Not only
like
do
Paul
I not
Walker hit me
care-
hard.
Oh, 100%.
Yo, celebrity deaths I hate us hard. Let's go.
Paul Walker, easily. Vin Diesel.
Wait, what? He's dead. He's dead.
Skim Beeble's dead.
Yo, check this out. Mark my words, October 31st, 5:15 p.m. One of the Paul Walkers are gonna die.
One of the Paul Walkers.
What are the? How many are left?
Well, they have you have immortal Paul Walker, and then you have John Walker. What if his brother dies at that time?
He has a brother.
He was used to the stunt double in the movies.
What about his sister?
Oh,
Elizabeth Walker.
Walker, the Queen of England. Queen Elizabeth Walker.
Who do you think took the off ramp in that movie?
was Queen of the Okay, yeah. Did you guys give a fuck? I thought I was like, it's about time.
I found out in my meeting today at work, and I didn't give a fuck.
I was on my phone on Reddit, and someone said something. Hey, the Queen is sick, and I go to the news, and it says Queen is sick. I refresh, Queen is dead.
And then you just went straight into a porny subreddit and went to the work bathroom. What about you?
I was sitting in a meeting. Our meeting just finished. I pull my phone out. I see our chat. R.I.P. Queen, R.I.P. Bozo, and all this bullshit. I turn over to my boss. I'm like, hey, did you hear the Queen just died? He's like, oh, really? All right. And I'm like, all right. And then we get out of the meeting room.
Which one?
Which one?
Wow.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bozo. Like, imagine.
Trending on Twitter.
Like, I love the what's it called?
Chat.
No, like the digression of power. Like, it once meant something that she was the queen, but now it's like,
once
literally she
meant a
died
lot.
and no one gives a fuck and everyone's like, lol, rip Bozo. Like,
Who's Bozo? No, Mark.
no way.
Like they're calling her Bozo? I don't understand.
My side.
Bozo, I know is Bozo the clown.
We literally set him up with a got him and he got himself. Bozo these nuts here.
Who's Bozo, bro?
Bozo. Ow. My body. Yeah, that's just like it's a stupid like TikTok fucking. Is it TikTok or like
You just call
Noobs
people
one?
Bozo, like El Bozo. Like, you're a Bozo.
El Bozo.
Define El Bozo, please.
Oh, man.
Oh fuck Christ. You know we're gonna see that in our day. We're gonna see like El Bozo get added to the dictionary. It's like when you lose in Fortnite really badly.
The word Bozo's gonna like go out of popularity for a while, and it's gonna come back into popularity, right?
Of course.
It's a vintage
That's how it
root.
works.
It's a vintage name.
I do it every episode.
All right, so what? So we continue our Europe story.
Let's finish up the celebrity death and I hate you hard before we forget about this topic forever.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker fucked me up.
Kobe
course.
Bryant was the first.
Oh.
Yeah, Kobe.
Kobe Bryant
Yes.
was like surreal to me.
Yo, I
I
got-
didn't feel anything because it was just like there's no way this is real.
I got dizzy. I'm not. I got dizzy. I was in the mall and I like out of reality check. I was like, yo, is this happening?
I know.
Actually?
It literally
Yeah.
I saw him.
I was in the grocery aisle in Zares and I saw Kobe die. I was like, in a helicopter. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Kobe can't die.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Kobe
that's
can't
what-
die.
like,
Kobe can't die.
That's a fucking Mamba, man.
You're not allowed to.
Oh man.
I got the next day off work, bro. Bereavement. I wish.
El Bozo rip Mamba. That would be ballsy as fuck. If I saw my boss email, I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna take tomorrow off bereavement leave. I was very close to the queen. Okay, what else? Is there any other ones? Juice WRLD kind of fucked me up.
Yeah, Juice was bad.
Mac Miller for me. Okay, that was a sad one.
Juice hit me harder than Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion.
XXX was weird.
Yo, XXX
Lil
was
Peep
just.
was weird.
I remember XXX the most. His death.
That was, I think we were talking about in chat. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was on the subreddit, just refreshing.
He was
Like
a mod, bro.
it was like fucking somebody was. The police in Florida was like doing tweets by like the minute.
Really?
Yeah, and yeah, it ended up being XXX. I was like, oh shit! And I saw the photo of him in the I8.
saw that photo.
I was like, bruh, man, man's as duked, eh?
All right. Any celebrity just hit you
I'm
hard?
a
You don't give a fuck?
sociopath, but none. I
don't care.
If I don't know you, I don't give a shit.
Marcus never shed a tear in his life.
Easily.
Not even for Airbud.
Dude, even if
Oh man.
Say it. Now you have to say it.
I was just gonna say,
Say it.
Even if somebody's close to me, like depends just how close.
Cut it.
I agree.
All right, don't say it.
I'm with you on this. Like, I've had it. It's like, you care, but like, you don't really care.
No, I don't care.
not like-
I don't care at all about if a celebrity dies.
Okay, obviously.
I don't know.
Like a fringe, like someone you like spoken to once dies. You're like, oh,
No, yeah, like it's just, okay.
sad, and you
die
just like
all the
move on. Yeah.
It's not even sad. Not for me.
It's not even
It's sad. I'm sure it's sad for people in their life. Sure. Yeah, for me.
Fair enough. All right,
Good
let's
response.
dig it out of this dark hole.
Only if someone I know dies.
Yeah.
It's like, and I don't know if I've ever had anybody I like know die.
Bozo.
The clown.
Okay, so we're winding it back. We're gonna finish off our trips from the crypt, tales from the stories. So we finished off Mykonos.
Yeah, we finished Greece.
We finished Greece.
Yeah, we finished
Okay.
Greece. Or did we go to San? Yeah, we did.
I don't know if we talked
No?
about that.
No, we did
All right,
not.
we
No,
gotta
we
talk
did
about.
not.
Yeah.
We should have refreshed because what if we did?
No, we did
No,
not. We
I
did
don't
not.
think
We
we
did
did.
not.
So here's a TLDR. We flew from Toronto to Lisbon in Portugal. From Lisbon, we trained up to Porto in Portugal. From Porto, we flew over to Marseille in France. Marseille was sick. From there, we flew over to Athens in Greece. From Athens, we ferried down to
ISIS and we joined them.
Mykonos.
That's the part where we don't tell many people. Lucky to know on the podcast.
And then I guess we finished Mykonos on last week's episode. So now we're ferrying over to Santorini. Yep.
Oh shit.
So I think in the last episode we talked about our ferry from Athens to Mykonos, right?
Yep.
These guys somehow snuck into first class.
Yep.
I tried to get up, they didn't let me. Probably because I look poor, whatever. I don't fucking know. They didn't let me. I tried twice. They're like, no, your ticket doesn't show that you're up here.
She
All
tried
so I
twice,
sit down.
fuck.
I tried twice.
Broke, man.
What's funny is I think when I walked in, I didn't even like show my ticket. He just like asked my seat number, and I was
He's
like,
white, he's good.
I was like H130. He's like upstairs.
Yeah.
That was it.
So that was on our ferry from Athens to Mykonos. So then from our ferry from Mykonos to Santorini, we tried the cheese. We tried to get into first class, right? Or business class.
Yeah.
We walk up, we walk in immediately. We're pretty much at the front line, so we get up pretty quick. We go up, we start looking around, we sit down, and then what happens? Who talks to us?
Oh,
There's a guy behind the cafe, right?
No, we didn't even.
No,
sit
one
down.
of
We
one of the
walked in.
attendants is like,
Not yet.
"Hey, tickets," and we're like,
Yeah.
And then we show them. He's like, "This is not first class.
You just tell we're
you
not
go
first
downstairs
class.
with the pilgrims."
Ooh.
Yeah, so what? We sat in our regular seats, had a great sleep. I was sitting right under the fucking AC. I was freezing.
I didn't see on that
5
one.
feet
I
over
was
you, and I was
freezing.
also the same thing. Yeah, freezing.
Yeah, and then we land in Santorini, and
And coming out of Santorini, out of the ferry is sick.
It's like unbelievable.
The door of the ferry opens, a massive drawbridge looking door, and it's a massive mountain range. Like it's sick. You gotta be there.
But it's funny because I guess I was expecting white villas, and it's not that off the bat. It's just a giant mountain.
Rock.
You can't see anything else but just
And the
giant
mountain is brown.
Yeah, it's not white. It is
Green
not
or
white.
white.
So is it on
Yeah.
the opposite side of the mountain where everything is?
No,
it's
so
just
like
On
up.
top and up.
so it's super hilly. This whole
Yeah,
place
yeah.
is super fucking
Yeah, yeah.
hilly,
I
right?
wouldn't even say hilly. It's a sheer cliff.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So you drive up,
Yep.
and then when you're up top, then you can start seeing buildings. and shit.
Okay.
But even as you're driving alongside like the side of the mountain, where it almost looks like they carved out the mountain for it at some places, right? So it's sick, but like you look over and there's like a massive drop down
I
to your
hate
death.
I
right?
hate that shit. I'm not good at that.
Yeah, and I don't know what was the car we
Well,
got.
first there was. So Eric said he he haggles like down from like 70 or 80 or something
To 40
euro. Yeah.
To no 50
€50.
50 years.
He paid €50 for it. He's like, oh, I got a car, €50. Don't worry. We're like, oh, sick. This is great. We go out to the car and what was it again?
Like a 2001 Nissan Micro.
Something like that. It was so bad.
Just red, beat to shit. Looked like it was
Like
falling
paint
apart.
was missing off this
Yeah.
car. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
regular rental car you see. Paint was missing and shit.
Was this through a business? Like the rent a car, like an
No
actual.
idea.
Oh yeah, for some reason
I have no idea.
Santorini, when we got off, there was just people everywhere, which taxi, like a little sign.
Car rental, car rental. Yeah.
Car rental,
So
come to me.
obnoxious.
I'll kill you, my friend. You come to me. Like they were all. It wasn't like that in Mykonos.
Yeah,
It was
super
like
chill.
Shit, I thought they were like the same thing.
Yeah, no, super different.
Super different.
So we had like this shit box of a car, and we're driving up the side of a mountain, windy, you know, like pretty steep. Honestly,
gas.
if I was driving, it was an automatic car, but if I was driving stick, I would not. I'd be worried. I'd be worried. Like it was very
like
steep.
too steep, eh?
Yeah, it was steep.
First gear, second gear only, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Jeez.
He was flooring it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
and Eric was like flooring it just to get up the
hill.
fucking
Oh, you
right?
had 4 people in the car, right? Or 5?
4.
Four. And like luggage and shit.
Shh. Oh,
So
We
factory
didn't even
five.
tell why we have 4 and not 5.
Why? What happened? I forgot.
Richie,
Oh yeah, he didn't make the ferry.
you did.
Oh
make the ferry.
yeah. At the very end of Mykonos, Richie thought he lost his passport, so he took his ATV back. We got
And
on
all
our
his
rental
money,
car.
too.
Yeah, and all of his money. Took the ATV back. Couldn't find his passport. Dinked around. Turns out it was in his bag the entire fucking time.
Yeah,
And
but
then
he
you had to get
eventually
another-
missed a ferry, unfortunately.
Wait,
'cause
he was carrying cash on him? Were you guys carrying cash too?
Yeah, well, we carried everything when
Wait,
we were
so
leaving.
you could say
from
Richie was a
city
bit
to
of
city.
an El Bozo.
He's getting with the times.
Oh, baby.
That is correct. Well done.
Elbows, though.
10 points.
Wait, do you need to carry cash around there, or
Yeah, you might as well.
you might as well? Okay.
Yeah, you could pay pretty much. You could pay a lot with card, but like
You didn't
street
need cash,
vendors, you
but
pay
yeah.
cash. You know.
Alright.
Yeah. So then now we get up the hill and we finally get to our place and we check in and we can tell us a story about the funny little guy who meet us. He
It was hot as fuck.
It was hot as
man.
fuck.
It was like
What was it,
32
Albanian or
degrees.
Yeah.
No,
Our
overcast.
Albanian bro, he
Or
was cool.
Serbian
Cool
or
as fuck.
whatever. He said he was Baltic.
Yeah.
Baltic.
He was a chill bro. Helps us check in. The fucking
So he
place.
walks us to our Airbnb, right?
Yep.
So we park outside, like in Santorini. This is like a city square, so you can't.
We're in
drive
the city
on
of Oya, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
gotta walk through
bud.
the streets. So we park decently far away. It's like 32. It feels like fucking 40. No clouds, nothing. We're sweating our dicks off. All of our gear. We're walking to our
Jeez.
Airbnb.
Oh, that back sweat, eh?
Oh, bad. Especially with that big backpack.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
and then eventually, when we get closer to our Airbnb, he starts telling us like, guys, you guys have the best spot for sunset. And Santorini is known for their nice sunsets. He's like telling us, and we're like, okay, yeah, whatever, right? We have the best spot, sure.
Oya specifically is known for the sunset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Because
eh?
the sun sets there.
yeah, over the water. So, he's like telling us like, when you guys are here tonight for the sunset, there's gonna be thousands of people right behind you, right outside of your Airbnb. You guys are gonna have the best spot.
Yeah, you guys were a little bit below, and everyone else was.
No.
No. Oh shit.
So what would you say? Like we were
It's like a big crescent, and we are like facing the right way.
we were at the
Up.
end of a
We're
top
kind
of the mountain
almost
range.
like on a platform because we're
yeah,
on
yeah,
that
like a
roof.
platform. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
There's a couple people behind us, but it's like 30. Everyone else is kind of the rest of the semicircle.
Right, right.
There's
Looking.
thousands of, so like sunset rolls around, right? We're chilling out there. We have a
Wine.
bottle, 2 bottles of wine, like cigarettes. You know, we're chilling. Thousands of people behind us waiting for the sunset. Like you wouldn't believe.
People
Like,
behind our fence.
yeah. And we have this private terrace in front
fire.
of everyone.
I wouldn't even say private.
Unobstructed. Yeah, it
Not
wasn't even
private.
private because like everyone could see us and shit. But like
It
no one
was
else
like
could come in.
that was the closest you could get to like having like IRL bottle service.
That was yeah.
Like,
we got
like that we had the
best spot
we had the
ever.
equivalent of like the best table. If Santorini was a club, we had the best booth in the club.
right beside the DJ. You know, like
Yeah,
that.
right.
That's
Exactly. Like, it was
fire.
so
Or
sick.
whoever's performing.
That's
Yeah,
right.
backstage.
Okay, but you
Yeah, we
guys.
were backstage pretty much. Yeah.
Yo, but you guys booked this. You guys didn't know this.
So we booked out
I
an
mean, we knew it had a
Airbnb.
view. I didn't think it would be like the only one.
Yeah.
We didn't know
yeah.
that we were gonna have the view.
Oh,
The
shit.
A1 spot.
And for context, I have had 2 other people from my like IG that I follow that have gone to Santorini, and each time they take a picture, and in the bottom right corner you can see our
Oh,
terrace.
Our gate.
Shit.
Yeah. I have someone on IG. Yeah. Like, you can see our gate to our private terrace. Like
Yeah.
it was. It was sick.
Because like that's where you go and take pictures. It's like a little.
That's where
look
you
how
take,
far-
that's where you
Yeah,
take like a little lousy picture that's blocked by buildings. at the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah,
that's
and
sweet.
then where we are further out.
We
it's
have
like-
the superior deluxe.
That's fire.
Yeah, it
That's
was beautiful.
sweet. That's sweet.
And like also, fuck, what was I gonna say?
He told us that people would want to go up,
Yep.
and then they did. There was like a Ukrainian lady, like a blonde lady, who was like, "Hello, hello," and I went over there. And
Good looking.
Sung asked, yeah, she's good looking, and she's like, "Oh, can me and my friends come up here?" And it's just like her, and I see a couple other hot girls. I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "All right,
Finesse.
come on, don't worry." I was like, "Come on for the sunset." And then like her and her fucking like 6 friends
No,
Come up.
bro, there's more.
They stormed. They stormed the
There's
castle.
like 8 people, bro.
and one guy, which whatever. We're like, fine, we'll take one guy for like 6 girls, 7 girls. And then, but the good majority, like 2/3 of them were hot. I would say even like more. It's like 80% were hot.
Damn, Marcus was fiending.
But they were
eh?
cool. Like they were nice.
No, they were nice. They
Yeah,
just, they just
like,
chilled
we
out.
were
They were
like
cool.
hurting, flirting with them. Like we literally just like we were like sticking to
Like it was
ourselves.
us 4 chilling on this big ass terrace,
Yeah.
and we were like, all right, yeah. And Mark was like, yeah, let some people in. And
Yeah,
we
so
were
we-
like,
Our
"Alright, so-"
side pieces. We were watching the sunset, and they were just lurking in the background.
Yeah.
And everyone else was looking at us like 4 guys, 5 guys up there, and then bitches.
This is what I was gonna say. I remember now. It was because we wanted to take pictures, right?
Bitches.
Because we wanted to take pictures, we would stand up, right? Like at the end of our
Yeah.
terrace, right where the sunset is. But because there were so many people behind us, I would almost be like nervous to stand up there and take a picture. Because literally there'd be thousands of people just like looking at you.
Facts, 100%.
It was like weird.
But you still took a picture, right?
Yeah,
And that's the one
yeah,
that came out fire, if I remember right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they were good
Yeah.
pictures, but like
Yeah.
fucking.
That's sweet. And so Richie took an L.
And I even heard people like behind us. They were like, "Yeah, those guys must be rich."
No. Richie showed up. He just took the next ferry.
Yeah, he was like 2 hours late.
Oh.
Yeah,
he got a second card.
He found his
Oh.
shit and then found.
Oh, okay.
Because he got a photo with him and all the women.
There you go. Better, Marcus. The women.
I was kidding. Come on. Bitches, you know I love you.
I know.
You know I love
you, girl.
little grandma, baby.
What's it called? So then, yeah, we dipped Santorini, or we didn't do anything too crazy. We went to a restaurant.
No, we slept pretty early that night.
Yeah,
I think because we partied pretty hard in Mykonos
Yeah.
anyways. Didn't get much sleep that night, I don't think.
Yep.
Yeah, we got like maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, we had a good dinner. I had a grilled squid stuffed
I
with
don't-
rice. It was amazing.
The one thing, did we
Rest of
cover
the time.
barbecuing last podcast? I think we glazed over it.
Barbecuing?
Barbecuing in Marseille.
Oh,
We did.
Did
yeah.
we? Okay, I'm just
Like
tripping. Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
We built it.
So then we flew to Venice.
So you stayed there for one day?
Santorini, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
You want to talk about our
That was enough.
our Frankenstein of a server?
You said that was enough?
in
Yeah.
Santorini.
Holy fuck. Lurch. I forgot about Lurch.
Lurch was our server.
Literally Lurch from
Yo,
the
that's my
Adams
guy,
family.
bro. That's my guy.
That guy literally pulled up. He's like, "What do you like?" And we ordered, and he goes,
No.
"Okay."
You like?
Face the camera.
Yeah.
You just look dead-eyed and dead.
Well, and then it's funny
Hunched over
because
a little
someone
bit.
was like, "Can I add shrimp to this?" And he's like, "No." What do you
Oh,
mean?
no. When I was like, I wanted the pasta that sounded really good, and I was like, "Can I add chicken?" And his mind was just like
Like he had to process what he
literally
said.
sat there like thinking, and I was like I'll pay like whatever the extra was, and it was so weird. Like for like a solid minute, he just sat there processing until he was like, "I'll make it happen."
No, he did. He didn't do it.
No,
He did.
He did. Oh, okay.
He
Okay.
made it happen. He's our guy.
Made it happen.
There was something else that somebody else asked that he denied, and I don't remember what that was.
It was similar. It was no more or
was
less.
similar.
It was
very
similar, but he did. Oh, Eric. Eric wanted the one sauce from the other one. He's like, "No, I cannot do that."
Oh yeah.
Wait,
And
actually,
I stand behind him, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck these guys.
Yeah,
Try.
let's get into it. So,
What?
Mike, give us your stance.
Here's my opinion. And my opinion is the right opinion. When you go like to eat like at a restaurant, right? Especially if it's not like some bullshit fast food. If it's at a restaurant and there's a chef there, you want to eat the dish how the chef
Prepares it.
created the dish.
Yeah,
They came up with a dish. They made
the
it
way
that
God
right?
intended.
The way he intended it to make it, or she, right? So when you make substitutes, I think that's wrong. Like you should eat it how the chef
The chef's
made
special.
it, how the chef made the dish.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
But at the same time, it's my food, and I want to eat what the hell I want. And after a long day of out in the sun in Santorini, I want a little fucking chicken in my pasta. So put the fucking chicken in the pasta. That's it. That's it.
And I think that both sides are correct. I agree with Mike. But also, if I'm looking for some fucking protein, put the fucking protein in my thing.
I just
but
want a little
I
more
will agree that
sustenance.
it's incorrect. Like, I'm not going to feel good about it, but at the end of the
It
day,
tasted amazing. The chicken, it's not like I picked one where chicken wouldn't fit. It was one that like easily chicken could have been on the menu and you wouldn't blink an eye.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
sounds like Coke.
What's the dish? What's the dish?
It was a
like
pasta. It was a pasta
Yeah, it was
dish.
like a
Yeah.
With no
pasta
protein,
dish.
is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it had
it was just
pasta
pasta.
and veggies, and it just didn't have.
Oh, okay.
for some
Okay,
reason.
so you wanted that chicken. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, put some chicken.
Do you ever do models at restaurants? Like, do you say like none of this or no that?
Yeah, I've done substitutes, but not like a chef's plate or something. But I do agree.
wasn't, yeah, I
Low-key,
mean,
I
it was
kind of
just
agree in this case because, like, yeah, with a pasta, I mean, chicken doesn't hurt.
I mean, yeah, I don't give a shit. I
The
don't give
other
a
ones
shit.
had,
But, like,
It's the
meat.
principle.
I respect their right to say no.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is.
I
Yeah.
think that's stupid.
See? I respect the
absolutely,
right to
you're
say no.
the customer is right. He wants a fucking pasta fagioli, whatever, whatever he wants in there.
Fusilli.
If you have it and you can do it, put it in there. What does it matter?
Nah.
It doesn't matter. Like, because I'm not a chef, maybe it doesn't matter to me, but I could see how, like, a chef who actually cares about what they're making,
yeah.
they're like, no, this isn't how
Okay,
I want
like,
it.
imagine-
Fuck the
imagine-
If you invented a recipe, this is the most unique thing on the menu. I invented it. Then it's like, sure, I'm not going to add to it. But if you're just making fucking fettuccine Alfredo, okay, what is the difference? You throw in a little chicken for me.
No, I don't think it
love
was
it.
as
I love it.
simple as a fettuccine Alfredo, though. Like,
Yeah.
but whatever, yeah. Like, I'd probably add chicken too, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but I respect the reasons. I respect,
Yes.
you know, them
Chefs,
saying
we
no.
respect you. Come on the podcast and defend yourselves.
I love chefs.
We've been watching
Chef.
Kitchen Nightmares at the house for a week.
I know. Every time I went there this week,
It's
he was
on.
fucking on.
It's just on. Oh, it's so funny. Man, we were watching this one. I rewatched it with the mic because I watched it with Matt the night earlier, and then I told Mike how funny it was, and then we watched it. Oh yeah.
Transition.
Okay, Kitchen Nightmares. So it was like,
Is that the one with Gordon Ramsay?
yeah. So
I
he goes
love
helps
Gordon
restaurants
Ramsay.
that are like not doing so good. So this was a kitchen of just idiots, just dumb like guys. The head like just he looked. The funniest thing was he was like, I don't know what the guy's name was. He's like, Tom, I need those fucking size. He's like, oh, look at this guy. He's on another fucking planet. Because the guy just looked like a crackhead. He was just like, just tossing like fries in like a skillet or something. And then the head chef was just like a bozo. The head chef
You're
looked,
cut off. You're cut off.
You're good.
this guy looked so he was so like weak and like timid. He was like and Chef Ramsay's like, what are you fucking stupid? Like the guy, he gave him a simple menu with like at the dinner service whatever with like 3 things, chicken fried on a grill, and this guy 3 times separately just kept taking the chickens without putting salt and pepper or oil or anything and putting them on the grill, and then Ramsay kept getting so pissed. He's like, you haven't seasoned them again. Like,
I almost wish he would assault him at that point. Fucking
Beat
throw
his
some
ass.
fries at him or something.
Yo,
man.
and he kept
Great.
calling them. She's like, "You lazy fucker, you stupid!" Like, because the guys were idiots. I don't know how they had like slipped into their positions, especially the head chef. He was so dumb, and yeah, whatever. In the end, he got fired because he was.
Did he?
Yeah.
You got fire. Oh shit.
Yeah, the guy was.
Did the owners know? Were the owners there as well? And they're like, what the fuck's going
It
on?
was like the guy who bought the place was just like a financial dude. He wasn't like he had no kitchen experience, so he
just
didn't
wanted a
know.
restaurant for like
Yeah,
an
he's just
investment.
like, he doesn't know. And it's just like, when things are just running a certain way and nothing changes. It was gross.
Love
Felt
kitchen
like all
nightmares.
kitchen was gross.
That's insane.
All right, we got derailed.
Yeah. So now we're
was
back we're still in Santorini. Finished our meal. Got some good. It was like one of the best gelatos. It was like an award-winning
good
gelato.
gelato. Yeah.
Very fucking good. Then went to bed. Woke up early. Saw the sunrise. Got on the flight. Nothing eventful happened. However, we were all a bit stressed because our bags. We didn't have the. Oh no, I was stressed because I fucked up and didn't buy the bag upgrade. Didn't matter. Snuck on by. Shout out Mike for carrying my bag as a decoy.
I think we said that last time that nobody checks your bags. Like nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, pro tip: if you're worried about your bag being oversized
Don't.
or being overweight, we went through 6-7 flights.
Yeah.
We didn't get our bags checked once, and they were always oversized.
Yeah.
Probably overweight.
This was the only flight that not only was our bags were oversized, is that we weren't even allowed to have the personal item or whatever.
So usually-
no carry-on. It
yeah.
was only personal item, meaning even our big bags we couldn't even have, or something.
Yeah,
like
usually
that.
you can have a personal item, which is like a purse or like
or a small
satchel,
backpack. Yeah.
and you can have a carry-on, which is like a bigger backpack.
It's like a big
Whatever.
bag.
Yeah, or like a small suitcase.
Yeah.
For this flight, we weren't even allowed to carry on.
Yeah.
We're only allowed to
That
personal
was
item.
if you pay extra, and you were
Yeah.
they separated them, put them in a separate line, and made their line go
Yeah.
first. So we
Jeez.
thought we were screwed. I
We
was
tried
double
to
screwed.
we tried to pay extra. They were sold out of those type of seats that where you could bring a carry on. So we thought we were screwed. We're in the
I
airport.
literally had 2 backpacks, and how can they look at me with 2 backpacks and be like, "Hey, you're only supposed to have even one small little bag. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And so I was worried. We were like shielding them. We were hiding. We're hoping, oh fuck, they're not gonna let us on, or maybe they'll let us on, but there'll be no room
check
for the
them,
bags
yeah.
or something like that. Absolutely nothing. The
They didn't
lady
give
at
a
the
fuck.
thing,
no problem.
passport. Here you go, whatever.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck
And then there was just plenty of room in the fucking overhead thing.
Yeah.
So all
Oh,
those
shit.
schmucks who paid the extra for
Yeah,
the extra
why?
thing,
Fuck
they
y'all.
didn't need to. Didn't need to. It's
Yeah.
not like there was limited room. Anyone could have just walked up.
Well, the thing there has to be. The planes are built to have one carry-on slot per person.
Per person.
Of course.
So it's like it's cap.
It's
The
literally
planes are
above
built that way.
everyone's head. Like,
yeah,
it's one
facts.
per person. Like that's it.
So then, yeah, we got from Santorini to Venice, and now we land. What time did we land? In the morning, because shit wasn't open really. So we
No,
land in the
morning-ish.
And then Marcus, you want to tell us about finding our fucking Airbnb in that shithole of a town, failed society named Venice, Italy? Fuck.
The Airbnb. What do you think? What about it? It was like a nice
Take that, use
Yeah,
a different
please.
synonym.
place.
about-
Adjective, yeah.
How the Airbnb was, and
You can agree it was nice.
No, I would not use nice.
It was nice.
No.
It was.
The place was
nice.
fucking haunted. It looked like shit. It had no fucking AC. It smelled like ass.
It looked like the city. What do you expect? You thought? What did you
fine.
think?
I'll agree with
It was
Marcus.
nice.
No.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
It
that's
looked-
If you didn't have
That's
to
all I
live
meant.
there, it
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it just didn't have working.
aesthetic
AC,
was
didn't have
cool.
any AC. Didn't have working plumbing.
The water pressure was like getting pissed on by a
was no
45-year-old
pressure.
fucking
There was no
alcoholic who
pressure.
drank way
No
too many
heat.
beers.
The water, we'd literally be standing under the faucet and it'd be dripping on us. No exaggeration.
Yeah.
Water's dripping on us.
Yeah. Like, I know what it's like to get a fucking golden shower now. It's awful. It's an
Damn.
awful
A golden
experience.
shower would be more pressure.
Yes,
than
yes,
the shower.
yes. And like more accuracy.
more accuracy.
Fuck.
Should have got to go and shower.
And it
That's
was,
what we reserved.
We got some
Yo,
fed up
drink
with
a
the
ton of
water.
water. I need
Piss
to
in my-
shower
piss in my-
today.
piss in my face.
There was no AC, but I had a fan in my room that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I
bad.
literally put it beside my head like this, and it's just like a just the slightest little breath.
So this was my room. Think about this: 4 walls, no central air, so no ventilation. Air is not moving in my room, right? It's what 30 degrees outside. At night it'd go down to fucking 25. So the first night I literally couldn't sleep in my room. I felt like I couldn't breathe because it was so hot. So
But it was hotter inside than outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It was like a
yeah,
hot
yeah,
box.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what it
Yeah.
was.
So I opened my balcony doors wide open because I couldn't sleep. It was too fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I went to sleep for a bit. I wake up middle of the night. I start feeling mosquitoes. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck.
Me. So I'm like
It was-
slapping,
it was
itching.
humid.
It was
as hell.
humid. Even opening the door didn't do shit. Like I was still hot as fuck, right? Itching. I'm like, all right, I close the doors. Fuck it. If I die tonight, I can't breathe. I die. Go back to sleep. Wake up every fucking 5 minutes, itching, killing mosquitoes. And then like somewhere in the middle of the night, probably 4 a.m. I'm like, fuck this. I pick up my phone, turn on my flashlight, and I look at the wall,
Oh,
and
no.
there's like 15 mosquitoes.
Oh.
And I'm sleeping no covers, nothing, right? Because it's so hot. I'm sleeping bare back, no shirt.
Man's a
fucking just
target.
underwear. Literally, I was a buffet for these mosquitoes here.
Jeez.
I pick up a shirt, start smacking the wall. I'm killing all of them, like no man left behind. Right? Like killing all of them. Eventually go back to sleep, wake up again, and then there's more mosquitoes. I don't know where the fuck they came from. I'm killing mosquitoes all night. And then I wake up the next morning, I go downstairs, I'm itchy everywhere. And I don't know what. Someone sees my back.
Yeah, I was like, holy
fuck.
fuck, Mike, your back is fucked. And you're like, what? And I took a picture of it.
Bro, I
There's a
thought
picture
it was
Did you take a
monkeypox.
picture? Yeah.
I thought it was monkeypox.
It was the worst I've ever
I
seen.
had over
mosquito
50
bite.
mosquitoes. Like,
They were all
bites.
so swollen and big.
They were
Yeah, they were so
massive,
big,
too. They
yeah.
were not like regular mosquito bites.
Not
either,
far,
yeah.
yeah. They got them different in Venice.
Yeah, they built different out
They
there.
built
man.
I
different.
literally think it's because like your blood is not, or the mosquitoes in your blood have not intermingled.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
Because I heard
got
a similar
fucked.
story where someone had like the opposite, where they came here or something, and then they had the same effect.
So usually, like you would think your Airbnb is like your comfort spot, right? When you're traveling, you're walking all day, you get home to your comfort spot. Our Airbnb was literally the opposite of that
Yeah.
for me. I was like,
I'd rather be out.
I want to be out, but I'm so tired, but I don't want to go back to the Airbnb because of shit.
Christ, man.
It was Venice was just
yeah,
not great for
your
us.
back
there.
was messed.
It was bad.
It was fucked up.
Holy-
Like fuck.
Can't believe that's all mosquitoes.
No, I could not. I was like, Mike has. There's something else in his bed. Like bed bugs. Or some shit.
Sorry. else.
Yeah,
But
Richie
it was-
got a little bit too.
Yeah,
but
he
not
got
as
some
bad.
bites. Marcus didn't have any. I didn't have any. I was downstairs, so I was these guys are all upstairs. It's a 2-story place. And where I was sleeping in like in the dining room and the living room. And there was creepy fucking paintings. There's a giant one of Jesus, Mother Mary, and then these motherfuckers. I don't know how to
Fucking
clue
monarchs,
who they are, like
whatever they are,
monarchs.
yeah.
Woo. And they
Like
were
old
like, they
pictures,
were like
you know?
creepy, like they were like faded and old as fuck. And I was like, okay, they're like staring at me as I sleep.
Was,
So I was
Liz,
like,
was Liz there?
no, Liz Walker. Liz Walker, yeah, she was there. So they're staring at me, and I'm fucking like just like uncomfortable. And to me, the vibe was off. Like I don't believe in ghosts, but like it's fucking spooky. You know what I'm saying? I was spooked out
I'd
a
be
bit.
spooked too. Did you have a mirror in front of you too?
I did, yeah.
No.
Two
I would've-
two of
I
them.
would've left.
Two of them,
I
yeah.
would have left.
It's like do you believe in ghosts? No. Would you do a Ouija board in your own house? Fuck no. Hell no.
No way.
No, what do you mean?
Absolutely
Fuck
not.
no.
You insane? Seen those damn movies.
So I guess I do. So then I'm like in the bed and I'm like FaceTiming Steph. So I'm like talking to her and I the door's closed. These guys are upstairs. Everyone should be sleeping. And then all of a sudden it was a French door, so 2 doors, and they just start slowly opening. And I'm like, and they open and then they stop. And I'm like, okay, one of you guys has a camera. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then I go out there and obviously no one's there. They're all upstairs. I'm like, okay, that's whatever. Win, draft, obviously. And then I barricade the door closed, and then I go back to like my FaceTime, and within like another 3 minutes, all I hear is boom, and the door opens and pushes the chair, and I hear, oh fuck, my bad. And I was like, oh, and then it was fucking Rich, and I was fucking petrified. And then I'll say it, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing like no fap and shit.
son.
I had my
He
first.
almost busted.
I had my first wet dream in that night. So I got ghost fucked, man. A ghost jerked me off in the middle of the night.
Man's fucking 35 having wet dreams.
So I busted in my sleep, and then on top of that, within the span of like 8 hours,
You just said you busted in your sleep on the internet.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a shit. It's admirable. Shout out all my no fat
New
boys.
video title: Pat busted in his sleep.
Pat has a wet dream in a haunted hotel.
In an Airbnb. That's good.
Okay, so then, what's it called? That morning, so like because of the time difference, Steph should be asleep, and I get a FaceTime from her at like 7 a.m. So I'm like, okay, that's odd. I'm like, she shouldn't be awake. So I was like, I'll pick up. So I pick up, and there's nothing on her end. Like it's just all I see is the name and the call's going. I'm like listening, and there's no audio coming through. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then it was actually through WhatsApp, through Telegram. On Telegram, if you swipe down, you can see if they were active like 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, or active now. It still said active 5 hours ago.
I didn't know that.
So as I'm on this call, it says active 5 hours ago. I hang up after like a minute of listening to nothing, just silence, static. Hang up, and all I see is active 5 hours ago and a missed call. And then when she wakes up, she's like, "Holy fuck, I didn't call you." And I was like, "I know you didn't."
Wait, that's confirmed
And I was
haunted.
like,
that's confirmed haunted.
I was like, "That's fucking spooky."
Wait, was that the wet dream? Maybe you jacked off.
that was wet dream. No, I was not dreaming anymore. Wow. So yeah.
So here's a prank.
Oh,
Just kidding. I didn't-
So here's the thing. I actually opened the door the first time. I jerked you off in your sleep, and I was the one who ghost dialed you. I actually flew back to Canada, got the phone, ghost dialed you.
well, that's pretty messed up though.
Yeah, it's kind of spooky. Not gonna lie. Yeah.
So what do you? But her phone's in Canada.
Yes.
It's not in Venice.
Yes.
So hey, she's haunted.
Well,
Yes.
she said she was like feeling such shit around her house
were
too
not
that night.
haunted.
I was like, the ghost done travel through the phone.
Damn.
Kiss me through, haunt me through the phone, haunt me through the phone, haunt me through the phone.
Spooks.
So that was that. That was that
But we
night.
did have a great ass meal in Venice.
We did.
We had a nice spot. Spaghetti,
I liked
pasta.
the first pizza we had.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pizza
we had
was
good-
just
yeah,
good.
pizza.
It wasn't like crazy, but it was good pizza. It was good Italian pizza.
My favorite meal in Venice though was that little spot we had when us three sat down, got a bottle of wine or whatever, and we all got actually the same thing.
Yeah.
It was
We got
recommended.
Muscles.
You know,
We got muscles.
yo, we got a fucking huge ass plate of mussels, fire, and we all got the same thing.
Fuck mussels. Mussels are eating used rubbery condoms coated in garlic butter. Fuck anyone who eats mussels.
We literally liked them.
Yeah,
It was fine, but it's not good. I wouldn't choose to fucking eat it.
Oh, you actually had one? Yeah. Damn, you're ballsy.
we forced them.
I tried everything. I didn't say no to anything.
Huh?
You don't like them?
No, mussels is a no go.
Ballsy for trying mussels.
No, well, mussels is a no go for me. That's one of the foods that's a yak, in my opinion.
Immediate yak.
You're a yak.
You're a yak.
No, so we all got pasta. it wasn't meat sauce, just tomato sauce.
Yep.
But it had homemade meatballs.
Yep.
And the difference between their meatballs and our meatballs is like they cook their meatballs for so long and there's no binder in them. So they're like mushy. Like immediately once you touch it, it breaks apart.
Well, it's closer to IKEA.
No, it's the opposite of IKEA.
Meatballs are the IKEA meals are literally a solid, like an absolute one conglomerate.
So it almost turned into like ground meat in your pasta pretty much, but it was so good.
And okay, for context, I went with Steph to the spaghetti factory in Toronto because I was like, okay, now that I tried that spaghetti, I went there and I was like, yeah, like that was fucking good
different?
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Really
Oh
good.
my god, that was fucking good. Like spaghetti factory was like
The
mid
meat,
in
like
comparison.
so like succulent.
The tomatoes were fucking fresh and acidic, and they had juice, and the fucking parmesan was fresh. The guy probably had the cow back there jerking off.
Yo, I feel like the parm there would be nice. I don't know
It was
why. It's
busting.
just one of those
It was
things.
bubble. And there was also like a weird pesto rim that I kind of fused with the sauce, and that was good. Like it was, that was fucking some good shit. And the price was good.
Price is good.
Price was solid.
Sheesh.
Especially for wine.
Yeah, had some bussin' gelato, and fucking me and Mike went for a solo journey. Marcus
It was
found
so cute. We were walking in the
actually, Mark,
rain.
you want to tell a story about how you went on a random date with? What date?
But me and Pat went on a date, walking in the rain to go get some gelato.
Yeah.
Even though we were trying to walk fast as fuck because it's raining.
Yeah, it was
But
raining.
the gelato was fire.
It was like the #1 recommended in Venice. We went
There was
to
a
the-
line there. Yeah. even
Yeah,
in
there
the
was a
rain.
line at like 9 p.m. in the rain.
That was the place we walked by earlier in the day.
And there's a line there. Yeah.
Yeah. We walked by the Rialto Bridge. We tried. Marcus put us onto some good like.
Oh yeah,
It
that
was
place
like
really
bread
good, too.
slices with like weird toppings, and they were fucking good. Like
You think of like a piece of bruschetta, but instead
Yeah.
of like the tomato stuff,
Yeah.
you have
It was
like
yeah,
different
like
stuff on top.
spreads.
It was simple but delicious.
Nice.
little
Oh.
Yo,
breads.
I feel like I
So
love that
good.
shit.
we tried cannolis. All of us threw them out. Fuck cannolis.
Fuck
All my homies hate
cannolis.
cannolis.
Cannolis, the dessert?
Oh, yeah.
But you
The
know,
pastry?
I've had a cannoli here that was good.
I like cannolis.
They were really crunchy, and the flavor was not it. But I've had cannolis that are good. here.
Whatever we had was not good.
Well, that's the thing with the cream in the middle,
It
right?
looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
wasn't
icing.
It was icing, but it was not good. I
Oh
don't know.
shit, huh?
It was so dense.
It was not
Yeah.
it, Chief. It was not
good.
it,
Yeah, no,
Chief.
the shell was too hard for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn. That's an L.
What else did we do in Venice?
We went to that interactive museum.
Yeah, it
That
was an interactive
fun.
brain museum. We took some funny pictures.
Met a
Did
friend
the
there. Yeah.
11 thing where we put on.
Yeah,
the
the
thing
column 12.
and you thought
That was so bullshit.
know.
So you put on this fucking headband thing. Supposedly has sensors in it.
Yeah, if you focus.
If
Yeah,
you focus, it moves
No,
the
but
ball
it-
up a tube.
it did. I
yeah,
swear.
yeah, sure, whatever.
Because I got it up after focusing for a while, and then when I started laughing that it got up, it fell down. And
That's
then
what it sounds
was
like when I have sex.
And then I caught it midway. I was like, no.
Dude.
And
see?
then it was like, vroom,
I
went
did
back
the same
up,
test.
and it
So
went
I
back
was
up.
focusing, and then you guys were laughing and fucking around behind me, and then I lost focus. It just kept on going up. So I'm like, this is bullshit. Yeah.
Dude, it was the ghost that jerked Pat off.
Pat got jerked off by a ghost.
I took home that headset and I just thought about you busting.
It's messed up, Marcus.
He was like,
I'm busting.
But it was cool. That interactive museum was
Yeah, it
like
was fun.
right in the plaza of
Yeah,
St.
St.
Mark's Basilica.
Mark's
Right?
Piazza.
The plaza or whatever, yeah.
So that
St.
was
Mark's?
cool. Yeah, St. Mark's. No, St. Marc Antonio.
it was St. Peter's.
San Patorso.
No.
Kosteki?
St. Piotr.
Kosteki was there?
St. Cost-
Did we miss anything from Venice? Anything else happen?
No, and for us, like 2 days, one night in Venice was,
It was
enough for
enough.
us because, like, you know, we're 4 guys and we're not trying to do any of the romantic shit. So
Yeah.
we didn't even
It
do
was
the
cheap.
gondolas.
It was
We
cheap,
understood
I'll
what
tell
it
you
was, but
It was
I remember we went
cheapish.
to the grocery store, came out with like a beer and a thing,
Yeah.
and it was like under €2.
yeah, come up with a
Jeez.
beer, a water, and a chocolate bar is under €2. I pull out a bill and it's like,
Yo, I was
give
gonna
me a
say,
coin.
how many tourists? Is it packed with tourists?
Every
Oh,
place we
okay.
went was like all tourists. Yeah.
Real.
Not really where our Airbnb. I mean, it still was,
Yeah.
but like once we went over to like the Rialto Bridge, then
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
just
But they
like,
were, yeah, they weren't like
Right.
North American tourists. They were like
Europeans?
from Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do the locals like just not visit those areas often? I guess.
Probably like
They probably can't afford it.
Yeah.
I know in Greece that's how it was. Like,
Really?
yeah, people like locals can't afford like.
they'll like work there and then go home to somewhere else.
Oh, it's like Cuba.
Yeah. Glorified Cuba.
Venice was cool. Good food.
It was cool. Good food.
Good walks.
Nothing else. Yeah. Good.
Tiring.
Also, like every fucking street looks the same. You see one mass store, you see one gift shop, you see one pizza place, you see one restaurant, you see one
one
cafe. That's
canal.
it.
It's
Every
all the
fucking
same.
street is the same. Every piazza is the same.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's the repeat gift shops.
Yes.
Just make your own fucking unique knickknacks.
Yeah.
They all sold
Not
the
that
same
hard.
shit
Pay
too.
some
Yeah.
Yeah.
street artist to fucking make
I already know
knickknacks.
exactly what you're talking about.
Hate how
Fucking
they're all
annoying.
just complete replicas everywhere you go. And everybody just, what do they go to the fucking VeniceGifts.com and then, give me an order
Registry.
of everything.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. There's one guy, one supplier, and that's the real guy who has
In
the bread.
China, that's it.
Yeah. That's what we should do. We should manufacture gifts.
Waterloo gifts and knickknacks. Waterloo region.
Come support.
AW.
My favorite.
Geese.
And then we flew from Venice to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
And
this was when we were finally like,
Fuck.
a breath of fresh air.
of like
And
first world country. We had weed, we had drugs.
Relax.
Yeah.
3 days, 2 nights there.
Yep.
It was the first country where we're not just like walking through like
Yeah.
alleyways and it's not hot as shit. We have we thought our room at the hostel was gonna be sick. We were at a sick ass hostel. It's called Generator in Amsterdam.
Yeah, shout out Generator.
If you go to Amsterdam, stay at Generator.
Okay.
It's dope.
Yeah.
They have like, I don't know, a shit ton of rooms. They can hold like 500 people there.
Jeez.
But they're all hostels and they have like common areas where people can
It
drink.
backs out right onto a
Park has a basketball court.
Nice
It's
park.
perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. Literally, it's a utopian society.
It's literally like a Professor X's school for the gifted, and we're not gifted,
Yep.
so we didn't belong, but it was okay.
But yeah, we get to our first room.
And keep in mind too, we didn't have AC for fucking 3 nights, 2 nights.
It was,
So-
we just came back from the worst
Yeah.
fucking Airbnb we ever had.
Yeah.
So we're like, finally AC. We're so excited.
We get to our room, AC doesn't work. So like immediately, like I don't know, or not immediately, we all shit, shower, shave, we do our thing, right? Go downstairs, tell them the AC doesn't work. Please send a technician to our room. We're
Yeah.
gonna be out having dinner, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Please send someone. We're like we hope our AC is fixed by the time we get back. And she's like, okay, well she says, okay, we'll send someone. If they can't fix it, we'll give you a fan. Right. So we go out to eat. I think Richie wasn't with us or whatever. And then we get back, we come in the room. It's hot as fuck. There's no AC.
Jeez.
What do we see? A spinning fan. We're like, fuck, not Venice again. We just came back from the hottest Airbnb. Like we couldn't sleep like that.
And it was literally hotter in the area now in the hostel than it was in Venice.
Yeah.
It was so fucking hot.
Jesus Christ.
And then we'd open our door into the corridor, the hallway.
It's
It'd
AC.
be cold as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh.
nice AC.
Yeah,
Back into
right,
fucking
yeah,
nice
yeah.
world. Go into our room, hot as shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we sleep the first night. I don't know. Were we drunk? Probably. Sleep the first
Well,
night.
you're telling me to go to visit Generator and it has no AC?
So then we switched rooms the next day, right? I don't know what you go down and complain. But
Yeah.
this European dad
I
voice
went
on.
down
the
again, and they were like,
Pat's
okay,
dad,
we'll just
yeah.
get you a different room. And then they got us a different room. And that was nice.
And it was cold in that room. It was nice. Yeah.
And I think we finally got weed because we live in Canada, so we finally got weed. And it was funny because they do, what are they called? Blunts? No.
Blooms.
It smoked 50-50, like 50% tobacco, 50%
yeah.
weed,
Tobacco.
spliffs.
And that's just harsh as fuck.
Yeah.
They don't smoke like full weed joints there, yeah.
Yeah, they're more expensive if you want just a full weed joint.
Oh, shit, yeah. I feel like a 50% tobacco, 50% joint would be nice, actually.
It's
Like
You
taste wise. Taste wise.
You're right.
you're right.
You're right.
They were harsh. They were harsh.
Taste wise, I don't want to get high.
Yeah, I don't
I
want
don't
to.
want to get high.
And then that was fun. And then we got a bike that day, right? The
Yeah,
second
we
day?
rent bikes.
Yeah,
we did the
like,
whole.
we did the Amsterdam experience.
We almost fucking died at one point. We thought we were nice on the
Yeah,
bikes, you know?
holy fuck.
And then we get to this crazy busy intersection.
Yeah.
Well,
You
'cause we
can't
got-
see bike
we got
lines.
stoned.
Yeah.
We were going on the
Yeah,
bikes.
that
and we
was fucking-
biked to downtown, which was like a little bit, like
Pretty far.
7-8 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and then once we're downtown, then we all got the
We took an
edibles.
edible and we smoked. We were stoned.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
actually stoned as
Yeah.
fuck that day.
Yeah, from the edibles, I was actually very high
Jeez.
from that edible.
Yeah.
They were good, tasted good.
Yeah.
And then riding the bikes, I was sketched.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so fucking high. Like,
Yeah, we get to like this busy ass place. There's like subway tracks all along
Yeah.
the road, the street and everything.
Jeez.
We're like, where the fuck do we go? What do we
Yeah.
do? And I don't know. I start going, dangerous as fuck. I don't know where you guys. everyone's just going.
Followed,
now.
yeah.
even when we were
Jeez.
walking, I almost
So
got
scary.
hit by people on bikes.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm
Sheesh.
stoned. I'm not really paying attention. That all of a sudden, boom, it's a bike lane. And the locals, they're just
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I
go.
can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's way different there. Like on our first day there, like sober, we almost got hit because
Yeah.
we just didn't know the rules.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And there are, it's not like common sense like
Yeah.
how the other countries were. Like we would
Oh.
just look left and right. No, you don't see nothing. You can walk. Right, but here you look left and right. You don't see any cars, but there could be a fucking bike flying around the corner, like about to smash you. Right?
shit,
So
eh?
it was a bit dangerous, but just gotta get used to it, and then you understand how the system works.
Yo, any of
And it
you
works great.
any of you driving those roundabouts anywhere in Europe?
No, we didn't. There was
No?
no.
Oh, okay.
We only
Yeah,
drove
yeah,
in
we
Mykonos
didn't
and Santorini. There was no roundabout.
Oh, okay.
But also transition. So we went out to the bars that night, and
yesterday.
Amsterdam has good bars.
yeah,
Believe it or
Good
not,
bar,
they have
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, they have everything.
Wait, what do you mean?
Shred.
Believe it or not?
Well, we went to the sake bar. We got some soju and some Chinese beer. I think that was fire.
Yeah, whatever. Sake. Yeah,
No, soju.
and we missed the soju with the beer, and
Yeah,
we
it was
did that.
bussin'.
It was good.
And then something I learned about Amsterdam was that there's just public pissers everywhere. Like,
What?
There's
On the
just
street,
urinals
on the street.
Imagine like
more of
downtown
those.
Toronto. What's the big square? Dundas Square.
Dundas.
imagine there's just 3 urinals and like your ass is
Oh.
exposed. You just
Sorry,
piss
there's
into it.
there's urinals.
I always
Yeah.
thought.
Okay,
all of
I thought you guys
Europe
were
was
saying
like
they were
that.
just
No,
pissing.
like,
I
It's just
thought
like
we
a
would see more
spiral.
of
Yeah.
those.
And you just walk in
Yeah.
and you piss. There's no urinal. It's a drain on the floor.
Wait, that's-
you piss on the fence and it hits the
I
drain.
feel
on
like I
the floor.
kind of like that idea.
It's good. It was fine, but
You're
like it was
pissing on the street.
That's what I was saying.
I got some
Genius.
pissing to the idea. I was like,
People have to
there's like
piss. It's like we pretend people don't have to piss.
yeah.
But it's weird. You could be pissing and you could like just watch people walk by.
Yeah.
They could just make eye contact
Yeah,
with
you
you
can look
as you're
behind you and just
pissing.
like look at people.
That's kind of weird though.
You can look in front of you too, and there's
Yeah.
like grates in the
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
great.
that's such a smart idea.
Yeah, it was
Like,
great.
yeah.
We were pissing. It was good.
Those were the piss bombs. In the red light district, there was like graded, like closed off section with grates, like holes. So,
Okay.
like look out, but like you were still outside. Like it wasn't you just piss on the ground.
There's no door. Like you just
Yeah, you just
walk
walk
in,
in,
piss,
walk
and
out,
you
yeah.
walk out.
Piss-
Yeah.
I kind of love that.
It was
that's
sick.
great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to pay for
You
fucking
can piss anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
genius.
in a lot of places you had to like pay to use the washroom.
What?
You pay
Amsterdam specifically or Europe?
In Amsterdam, it was we
Yeah?
go into a bar, we get drinks,
Yeah, yeah.
walk to the washroom,
there's
$1,
an attendant, yeah.
€1 for the whole night, and then
I'll-
she marks your wrist.
I'll
Just
tell you
like, you know.
something. I didn't pay to piss once that whole
That's
trip.
He didn't
Impressive.
piss once the whole Euro trip.
I pissed, and I just no one ever asked me. No one was ever like, couple euros.
Man.
I was like, where's the washroom? Over there.
We didn't have a choice. There's a person. Yeah,
I know, but I'm
It
saying
was-
I never encountered.
Yeah.
Well, it only
the
happened
whole
like
time.
one time, I think, or twice. But like
Once,
you
I
must have
think,
just not pissed at those places.
Yeah,
Or I
once.
did, and I just didn't pay.
No way.
Just
They were
walked
like
in.
they were barely. You couldn't get past them.
yeah, you couldn't
It's
pass.
impossible.
Dude, anything more
It
than
was the
2
boss.
beers, I'm pissing like 4 times for
Oh
the
yeah,
night.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah. No.
So yeah. Okay. Oh, also shout out to what's the place called? Fibo.
Fibo.
Fibo. It's
What's FIBO?
Sick.
it's a little like takeout. You would have loved this. It's a takeout place, and there's no human working. It's just 15 columns, and each column has about 10 rows. And it's like imagine like an Excel spreadsheet,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
each cell
Love that.
is a drawer.
What he's
And-
describing is a vending machine.
Oh,
a giant
No, no, no.
vending machine.
Yes, but like, but it was
separate
cool.
doors for
yeah, with
each
separate
item.
doors.
Yeah.
And there's just a guy behind refilling them.
What?
So there was like
Oh,
one thing we got
sheesh.
called like the Café
So just tap your card, press the button, door opens.
And open.
Grab
You
your
take it
food.
out.
Fuck.
And they had it was all
sir.
like deep fried bullshit. So the one was like
So
it was
easy to
with,
spend
like,
money. Just tap your card.
Yeah.
Tap your card. You know, like,
Jeez.
It was like ground beef filled with like a Dijonnaise type sauce. It was and cheese. It was
Oh,
fucking
fuck, that
good.
sounds
And there was like a mozzarella stick type, like fried cheese type thing. Fucking amazing.
even had a little burger in there. I got a burger. It was ass.
yeah, the burger looked like ass.
Unfortunately.
Burger's ass. Sheesh.
But everything else was good.
Oh,
at
that
Fibo.
sounds
It's cool. Like it's
I
like
love
after
that.
the bars, you know. That's where you go.
Man.
Yeah.
Why are we so
Two of them.
behind? Why are we so behind in everything
I know.
here?
It's fucking cool as shit.
The bar scene was like,
Nice.
it was nice. There was a lot of little places, but no lines.
Yeah.
Just like,
And you walk in, no cover.
Yeah. Walk in, no cover.
No cover.
Of course, cover.
There's a lot of people too.
They
Like
want people inside, man.
Nice.
They're just like, yeah, just come in, man.
Cover.
we never pay cover anywhere really.
Yeah, cover is such a North American
Yeah, it's
bullshit
just
idea.
bullshit.
Except for where they want to cover. Was it Not Mykonos?
Athens they want to cover. Yeah.
At some places. Yeah.
What?
But the other place, instead
Where?
of cover, they just
Oh,
gave us
yeah.
a free shot.
Oh,
Yeah, at some
inside.
places they'd be like, yeah, come in, free shots.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, come
Yeah.
in, come
Now,
in.
what's
free shots.
wrong
It's-
with? Fuck, man.
I know.
What are we doing?
Well, shots were ass, but they're free.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
So then that was like I guess first or second night, and then the next night, or the next day, we knew we wanted to do truffles. One day, we knew that was a day that we wanted to do it,
That
but we didn't know when.
wasn't
What? That was the last day. Okay, so what was the second day? I forget what we did. Was that not the biking?
What do we do during the day on the second day?
I don't know.
No idea.
I literally have no idea.
We gotta consult the pictures, yo. We gotta
Yeah, I
look
have to
back at
consult
the
the
pictures.
pictures.
I have no idea.
Second day. I think we just went around
Yeah.
grocery stores, got some food.
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly a blur. I think we biked.
We were biking around.
Probably got stolen. That's probably we forget.
Yeah.
Shit memory.
And then I just remember that we went.
That
to
was
red
the
light
second day
district
was
that
when we
night.
did the edibles and we were biking around.
Yeah.
And that was the
Yeah.
second day.
Yeah.
First day we arrived
Yeah.
not too early, so and we were all tired.
Oh yeah, that was
We
that
ate
was
the burger spot.
Yeah, and we
Oh,
did.
because we were there for 4 days.
Yeah.
3 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
nice,
the
dude.
the red light district we did the night before the shrooms, right?
Yeah.
So that was fun. We walked around that. Interesting. I thought people were supposed to be topless or not. So that's something. I don't fucking know.
Red light district was sick. Come on.
Cool to
There was
see.
a yeah, cool to see. There was a guy fucking puking in like his pants right after he walked out of one of the rooms. I was like, God damn, that was hard to watch.
It was like exactly what you thought it would be, which is like, but it's like a couple blocks area.
Yeah.
And it's all these like just windows, but they're also doors, I guess.
Yeah.
With just like red lights, and inside it's just women like sirens, just like
They're like, come here.
yeah.
Yeah,
You make eye
here.
contact,
Jeez.
that's it. They're like, come here.
Yeah, they
That's
like
it.
do the eyes to you.
That's it, eh?
But like when we first showed up, we were sober. And I don't know if we started seeing anything, but we're like, yeah, I can't be sober here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then we just go in and start taking shots.
It's not like all just like sketchy, creepy dudes walking around. It's like everybody.
No,
Like,
it's
Yeah,
everywhere.
it was like there was like
Girls,
children there. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure. Like,
No. But there were like, you could tell there's like parents walking around, and
but
there's
you
like
could get
people like
children
us.
if you went to one of the. Those are the
Guess
those
where
are
Marcus
the purple
went.
lights.
The purple lights.
The purple lights.
fucking
horrible.
Christ.
No, but we started taking shots. We had to get lit, right? We
Yeah,
had to.
so intermix is also just like
Bars,
bars,
yeah.
like just normal ass bars that are just packed, and then literally right next door will just be like a woman in the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, when you say truffles,
Yes.
what does that mean?
like aioli, like a truffle aioli.
Yeah, it was like a truffle aioli. So no. So yeah, so we bought the truffles and that we did them the next day. So truffles, like, so they're shrooms, right?
Yes, okay, that's what I thought it
Truffles
was.
contain the same active ingredient, which is like
Truffles
psilocybin.
are mushrooms.
Are they?
There's a little picture. A truffle is like when a mushroom doesn't grow above ground; it just grows in like a glob. above
Right.
ground,
Okay.
Yeah,
below
okay.
the-
Yeah,
But
they
it's like
it,
essentially
it
the same
looked
thing.
like what? Like walnuts? Or no,
It tasted
Yeah.
like walnut.
it
Like a-
tastes like
like a-
walnuts.
It looked like walnuts.
I was literally expecting
Oh,
it to
shit.
just taste like a mushroom.
Wait, so it's crunchy.
crunchy, yeah.
It tastes
look-
like walnuts.
Yeah, it
It's
tastes like
a-
walnuts, and then also it had a weird, to me, it had a weird like sour aftertaste.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Like my mouth was sour for like 10 minutes. It was kind of gross.
yeah, definitely had that.
So
Truffles.
we prepared for that day. We knew we were gonna do them. We didn't eat before. You're not supposed to eat 2 hours before. So me and Mike were stressed. So we had to wait an extra 30
I bust
minutes
down a
because we
salad,
fucked
bro.
up.
I
Yeah.
had to. I was too hungry.
I had a croissant ham and
Bust down a
cheese.
salad.
I still think that's why,
Albert
why it hit
Hygiene.
me so hard, and that's why shrooms always hit me so hard because I always like fast that day.
Yep.
Like I didn't eat a morsel, and then you guys ate right before,
But I was also fucked.
and you had
so.
Greek
2 hours
salad,
before.
which has what? Olive oil, which is fatty.
I had a Caesar.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Same thing.
Still
That's
fatty,
all it
yeah.
was.
Well, but you're okay to eat while you're on.
you usually
You
don't
just
want
shouldn't. Yeah,
You don't
you
want-
have no,
wait,
you have
to.
no
You don't
appetite.
want to.
You're like, dude, you're like not even attached to your human body anymore.
Well, it's because like you get like a
Never
little
get it.
nauseous.
Nauseous,
That's why
yeah.
too.
We'll never get that.
So we took them. Where did we take them at? A random fucking bench somewhere in the city, and we knew that we wanted to walk back eventually to our the park by our hostel. So we were like close to home in case everyone
We
having a
wanted to
bad
go to a
trip.
different park, but then when we got there, it turns out it was a zoo.
Yeah, it was a
Get
fucking
in. Yeah,
zoo.
it's a phase, get in.
Kind of would have been sick if we went to the zoo, but then we also would have like laid down at the zoo.
You guys
think
would've been
yeah,
dead.
I don't know. I might have enjoyed
You
it,
guys
but,
would've
but
been
at that
destroyed.
time, it was hitting me, and that's when I was like just so nauseous that
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know, I don't want to go to the zoo.
Yeah. I would go to the zoo next time though. That'd be fun as
You
fuck.
guys were destroyed. How can
Yeah.
you go to the zoo?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, I would do less. I would do like
yeah,
the
okay,
more
yeah,
beginner
yeah.
amount.
yeah. So we should talk about like how when we were buying them, the
Yeah.
lady was like kind of underselling them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we definitely thought
Like there's a
we've done
store,
them
it's
before.
just a mushroom store. We
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
go to.
There's
Okay.
a couple of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you choose one.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
we were trying to like equate what it is for like dry mushrooms in like whatever in North America versus truffle because it's a different weight. It's like we did 10 grams,
Huh?
Yeah.
but here
Oh,
we'll do
milligram.
like 2 or 3, 4 tops grams depending on like the strength of the mushroom.
Sounds a lot. No?
It's different. Like,
It's different.
Yeah,
different,
yeah,
different
yeah,
like
yeah.
dosage, right? So we're like kind of like worried, and we're like, she's like, "Oh, have you guys done them before?" And we said yes, and she goes, "Oh, this will be nothing. You guys can do more." And we're like,
Yeah.
"But she's like, but this will be good." And then Richie was kind of, if it wasn't for Richie, we
There
probably would
was,
have done more.
there was like a 5
If it-
tiers.
because I was like, nah, we're gonna be in public, right?
Yeah.
And then
Shit,
she could
yeah.
tell like I was a bit like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I said like that I was experienced, and she was like, no. She kept saying like, no, you
Do
can
this
take,
one,
You
yeah.
can take more. You can take more.
because he was experienced, but I was saying like I wasn't, and I didn't want to be in public, you know, like fucking
course.
tripping ass, you know.
Yeah, there was like a 5-tier system, and we were all just looking at like a literally middle of the road one, and she kept wanting to be like, no, go down a couple tiers. No, get this one, get this one. We were like, whatever, it's fine. We'll just get the middle of the tier one.
Jeez. And they messed you up still.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah, jeez.
So someone tell. So what? We start tripping, and then we get back to our
At the park. We're like at the park.
our
We're
park.
just-
We're walking through, or I don't even remember what happened. Can you guys remember what happened? We sit down.
Well, yeah. So we walked
On
to
the
the park,
boardwalk?
and like there's kind of some like cascading nausea amongst the group, and then we get to the park, and we sit down on like the dock, and we kind of have our feet dangling above water, and it's kind of like I lay back, and then Marcus lays back. I'm like, okay, it's starting to hit me, but like nothing too crazy yet. Like just
that
kind of
was-
like
yeah, it was
the
still
little,
just
the little like shimmers. I'm seeing the shimmers, and I'm seeing just a little bit of warping. And I'm like, okay, this is chill. And then I think we saw that we were kind of in the shade, and like across the pond
We were
was
sitting
lighter.
we were like lying on wood, right? We
Yeah.
wanted to go like sit on grass or whatever too, I think.
So we crossed the pond, we went like underneath this willow tree pretty much, and then we sat down, and that's when like I started tripping ball sack. I started tripping.
I thought it wasn't gonna hit me because it wasn't like when we were lying down on the wood.
Go into as much detail of what you think you saw or what you saw, because I like we haven't like discussed this in depth, and it's
So
interesting.
like keep in mind like it's nice sunny day, perfect weather.
Yeah.
Tons of people in the park.
Yeah,
like,
like
but not
hundreds.
like packed. Like there's space between everyone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of people,
Utopia,
but
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Massive park, super nice trees. Grass is green as fuck. People are reading books and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no like scumbags like there would be here, right? And we start tripping balls.
Yeah.
So we sit down on grass. We're just laying there. We all just laying down on grass, like in the middle of the park. And there's like tons of people also just laying down. And we're tripping balls, laying in the sun, moving to shade whenever we felt hot.
Yeah.
Moving to the sun whenever we felt cold in the shade. Best feeling ever.
Yeah. It was
amazing. Like I loved it, but it was different than shrooms. And
was,
like
yeah.
with my eyes open, looking around, I just saw like minimal, like little snaking waves and things were breathing and shit, but like nothing I would describe as intense.
Yeah.
But then when I closed my eyes, I was transported, like
Yeah.
just DMT level, fucking fractals and undescribable, just intermixing everything.
Yeah.
But like, so then I would like open my eyes and it would feel like I'm being pulled out of VR. And
Yes.
we'd be like, let's move over there. And I'm like, who am I? Like,
Yeah.
what? Okay. And then I lie back down. And as soon as I close my eyes, it's just like,
Okay, so describe
when
some of
we
the
get back
visuals,
in,
like what you got.
I don't know how to describe it.
I have two. Like the one that I saw at the very beginning when I started tripping, I was like, I felt like I was like in like a fucking, I guess like the best way to describe it is like I'm a pilot in like a fighter jet. So there's like a glass dome around me. I'm laying on my back. And
So
like,
he's laying on his back, eyes closed,
yeah,
right?
eyes
Just
closed,
in
but
the middle
I
of the park.
feel like I'm in a glass dome and I'm just looking through like my fucking like glass. And I see like beings, like massive, like, and they're like, come this way. And I'm like, oh shit, I bet. So I like start going towards them. And then like I start funneling through this like system of like visuals and fractals and whatever the fuck. And then I ended up like in a weird like realm where there was like giant creatures with like teeth. And I was like, this could like be creepy. And I was like, this is kind of sick. And then we're all just like
I
chattering
never
teeth.
find it creepy. Even when
never
stuff
found
is,
it
I don't, 'cause it was cool.
Even when
It was
stuff
cool.
is strange, it's just like
Yeah.
you don't have that feeling of like creepy. You're just
I went to one where I was
Whoa,
like
what is
equivalent
this?
of like hell. It was like a bunch of skulls and it was all red and doomy, like Doom in the game. And I was like, this is fucking sick.
So here's what I saw. I was sitting up a lot of time when these guys were fucking laying down. Fuck. Like Marcus was like this, face down. Ass like this, face
But it
up. I
also
don't know,
like
maybe it's like this.
It's just like help. Like as soon as I was like black, like in front of my eyes, I couldn't see anything. That's when you just.
But they were having a great time. I was sitting up. I was just looking around at the park. There was like people like playing slackline. Like I don't know. Everything felt very euphoric. Felt very good. Very happy. It was because the environment was amazing, right? But then I would lay back. My eyes would stay open. I'd look at the clouds, and the clouds I'd see two clouds come together and they'd start like fighting, intermingling, whatever.
No
like,
way.
just twisting with each other and turning. And then at one point, like I'm just looking eyes open, and I see fractals. I see like this princess like running through like castle walls, and everything, all the walls are just closing in on each other, and I'm like, this is the best time ever. It felt great. And then eventually when we wanted to move spots, we all felt okay to move spots. We'd get up and we start walking, and I look over at the pad and I'm like, dude, I'm fucking floating. And Pat's like, I'm floating. And
I was like, I feel like I'm in a fucking video game. Like I literally
The
stood up. I was like,
lighting was like
the lighting was fake, man. It was like fake lighting.
I was walking
It
like
felt
this,
like
like
video
Conor
game
McGregor,
lighting. Like
Yeah.
you just see the God rays. shining
Yeah,
through and
God
stuff,
rays.
like-
it felt amazing.
Like no, it was like the perfect day. Like I'm not kidding. Like that was the perfect day.
Sounds like fucking hell, man.
No, like
No,
you
it's
know,
the
what's funny?
perfect day.
I know you'd be like a bit scared, but I feel like you would just enjoy
It's
it.
like
No fucking way.
the culture there is that like it's legal, so people don't care. They look at us and they were probably like,
Fun.
Those guys.
So
are
here's the
tripping,
thing.
like, they're having a good
Eventually,
time.
we go to get ice cream at this guy in a cart, yellow cart. He sells ice
He's
cream.
perfect looking. He was a god.
He's an NPC, like
Yeah,
perfect NPC.
perfect NPC. Yeah,
We walk up to him, high as shit still. He knows we're tripping.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the nicest guy ever. You can tell he knows we're tripping, and he's trying to like help us, like give us the best time ever.
Yeah.
He just knows because everyone else in the park is tripping.
Yeah.
And
I,
what, like
I literally got like strawberry fucking sorbet. It was the best fucking strawberry sorbet I've ever had in my life.
texture was
Shout out
crazy.
weird bike man. It was so good. I went, and I don't usually have an appetite on this shit, and I wasn't hungry, but it was just the best. So I went back. I got a cone of white chocolate, and then it was funny because after these guys, so okay, let's finish up. So we saw ice cream, and then we went to the room, right?
yeah, I went up to the rooms to chill. I think Marcus came back to the rooms to chill.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
he
I
went
went
out.
to the power
He went out
nap.
for a
Yeah.
walk.
So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go put in. I just bought the fucking like AirPods.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sick. So I was like, well, they're Beats Studio Pro. They're like inferior. They're peasant. They're broke.
I was about correct.
They're fucking rake.
Yeah, they're fucking Raycons.
Use our code.
Fuck Raycon. So I was like, I'm gonna listen to this shit. I'm gonna go down the ways. And then I went for a walk and I put like music in. I was listening to like fucking Yeet and shit. I literally put Yeet on. I was like, I'm the main character. And then I was talking to Steph and she's like, I was like, what should I listen to? She's like, do you ever listen to Lana Del Rey? And I was like, nah.
Oh, I love Lana Del Rey.
That's when you
I listened to Venice Bitch. Dude, it was like 7 minutes long. I was like, this is the greatest song in the world.
Lana
man.
Del Rey, yeah, I can see it.
So that was fire. So I was like, that's a good like that's probably the best experience you could ever have for like a first time listening to that song. So this is dope. And then I was like just busting Yeet and shit. And then I like did like 3 laps of the place. And then I literally sat down. I was about to go check in on them. I was gonna get changed and we were gonna go out that night. And I sit down and the ice cream man just starts biking away and he just goes. And I'm like that guy was fake, man. Like who the fuck's this guy? Like
No, he was perfect. As we were fucked up buying ice cream.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like it. We felt great.
Yeah.
But we were definitely fucked up by it. He was like leaning in, helping us and shit. Like and
he's like
this is one thing that stuck out to me. And this I still remember this. We were walking by, we saw him selling ice cream to like 2 kids and a dad. But he didn't, and when he got the ice cream for the kid, he didn't reach over his cart to give the ice cream to the kid.
Okay.
He walked around the cart and like handed it to him.
That's a god.
I'm like, wow, this guy is fucking
That's
perfect.
that's a
We got the
god.
ice cream from
That's
him.
determination. Jesus.
Everyone there is fucking perfect. Like I swear.
Everybody there.
But no, yeah, Amsterdam, very, very nice place.
Yeah.
A place I could actually live at.
yeah. Like that was what we're like.
I couldn't live at any other place.
Yeah.
That
I
would
could
okay,
move
okay.
there. I could move there and I think I would be happy.
Everybody speaks English completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yes.
Like you don't have to learn fucking
But
Dutch.
it's a great place. Yeah. Even if they didn't speak English.
Yeah. True.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, we should move to Amsterdam. She was fire.
And be poorer.
Yeah, and be
than now.
infinitely poor. Anything else happen? We went out that night.
I just want to say what I saw when I was
Yes,
tripping.
there we go. You.
I mean, like most of it undescribable, but there was like a general theme I kept coming back to that was like, it felt like I was looking at
2 dudes
like,
kissing.
He saw Bozo. The clown.
It felt like I was looking at like the amoebas, like I was at that level.
Okay.
So everything was like, I don't know, it was not like, I don't know, it felt like I was inside of like cells.
That's
and
sick.
Like plants. And like I could see like life and like everything was like fucking breathing and like it looked like a system. Like I was inside of some sort of like a plant I was inside of a plant like getting water and moving like fucking cells around and shit was just like almost like a train goes by, but it's just like fucking like organic shit. Like I don't know, it was just weird and like
It's so funny because it
And
sounds
like,
so stupid, probably. Like
it does, but, like, my brain kept thinking
what?
like
I don't have
this
a
is life, and
response.
all life is like organized chaos
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
And like it all made sense. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, like cool. And I don't know. it
The
was
only
like,
thing I can
interesting.
equate this to is dreaming.
Yeah, so
Yes,
But
yes.
it's more intense. Like,
Yeah,
but
you're
in
awake.
a good
you're
way
fine, yeah.
because, like, on truffles, it didn't make me ever have a bad thought. Like,
Yeah.
there was like no way this is gonna be bad unless someone tries to rob me right now,
Yeah.
physically. But in my mental, like, I'm like, there's no way this can be bad. It is probably because of the truffle. But like, I remember us talking after that debriefing. So he was kind of head down. He felt like he was connected to the earth, but I was laying head up, looking at the clouds. I felt like I was flying through the clouds. So that was like a cool contrast between like what he felt, what I
like
felt.
that.
And that what I'll say about the visuals is like they're so vivid and like obviously it's all in your brain, but any visual you're ever thinking of, it's like if you try and picture, if I tell you like an object to think of and you're thinking of it, you can like put
Roughly
it there.
do it, yeah.
But this, I swear, I could see like and feel the texture.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was like right there. And so I'm seeing like fucking cells, but I can see like the texture in it. It's so fucking like vivid.
It's almost
It's
like
it's right there. I'm literally
Yeah.
right there looking at it.
the best movie you could ever watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're making the movie,
Yeah,
basically.
you're literally making it up.
You're living in it. Like it's cool.
Fuck, man.
VR, but actual.
VR, but actual. So yeah.
VR, but just R reality.
I don't know what to say, man. That
Gotta do it.
sounds
yeah.
dope,
There's
I
nothing-
guess. I don't know. I have
You'll
no
never
idea.
know unless you do it, right?
Yeah.
I guess that was. Is there anything else that happened in Amsterdam? We went to our first Michelin star restaurant.
Oh yeah.
That was Amsterdam?
Dude. So I had never done it before.
This is where I get jealous.
and I like
Fire.
I'm a food guy, but like I don't know much. And Richie had been to a couple before, but it was all us three, all our first time. And then Mike and Richie kind of ordered for us, and they just ordered a bunch of different things, and each one came with 4 pieces, so we got to try a bunch of different things. And all I can say
It
is,
was like a bunch of taste testers.
yeah,
Yeah, we
Come
didn't.
4 pieces and everyone just grabbed
Yeah.
a piece.
Yeah, we didn't want to ball out and spend a lot of money and all get like full at the meal. So we
Yeah.
just got one thing of everything that looked really good on the menu.
Nice.
We chose some good shit, and yeah,
Every
we
single
ate good.
thing I put in my mouth was great.
Yeah.
no, it was fun, and that was like,
Exquisite.
you know, it was, and that was like I finally understood. Like I thought, oh, a Michelin star, how it's like it is that much better.
Yeah.
It is. It's just like it's an experience in your mouth. It's carefully crafted. You don't get a substitution here. You eat it the fucking way the chef intended it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. You don't fucking touch anything. Like these guys ordered me an oyster and I was like, I don't like oysters. And I was like, fuck it, I have to eat it because there's no way it's bad. And you know what? It was fucking good.
The one sushi had foie gras on it.
Yeah.
I don't even. What did the other one have?
I don't even know,
I think
man.
this is what was popular. We got a surf and turf sushi, so it had some type of ribeye steak and some type of lobster on or something. I don't remember.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we also
we had
got
those too.
twice tuna sushi. That's what it's called. It's a piece of tuna on top, and there was whatever shredded tuna inside of it too. Really also fire.
But like everything is so well presented, right? It's got like the little
course.
presentation, like little tiny
It hit all
flakes on
aspects of your
top,
palate.
you
You're
know?
like, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's part of
Everything's
the-
cooked perfectly too.
Yeah.
It's part of the
Nothing's
experience.
over undercooked. Yeah, part of the experience. And then the 3 really nice pieces of sushi we got was one was foie gras.
The first one was salmon, but it was like fancier than that, obviously.
Yeah, one was a
Had,
nice
like,
salmon piece. I think it was a very fatty salmon. Fire. The second one was a piece of rice, like sushi style, nigiri style. You have a piece of ribeye steak on top, and then on top of that, what do we get?
I don't remember what the third one was.
Foie gras was on the top of one of them.
In the middle.
Oh, truffle was
Is
the
that
other
the
one.
grass
Truffle,
or the
yeah,
green
truffle,
thing?
truffle.
Foie gras.
Duck
that-
fat, I think.
It's duck liver,
or duck liver.
Oh shit! Okay,
but it's
never mind.
basically duck fat. Like it's just
Okay, yeah,
very
yeah.
fatty. Like this liver has been like.
Yeah,
Feed
yeah.
the duck a special way to make their liver that way, but fire, very fire. And
that
the
sounds
other
good.
one was a truffle, black truffle.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Ribeye sushi.
Sheesh, that sounds fucking.
Also fucking fire.
Is he sushi? All of those were sushis?
it was all-
Oh, then we had
Shit.
the sukan. You ever had sukan?
Is this nuts?
God,
Say it.
Just say it. No, I've never had.
Oh, Marcus, you think you
That was an elbows. Fucking hell.
I'd love it.
We also got some beers. We also
Yeah.
got some like beautiful skewers. Like everything. The thing with the Michelin restaurant is everything is cooked perfectly.
Of course.
Nothing's overcooked. Nothing's undercooked.
Facts.
Flavors are amazing.
Jeez,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it was just
Steamed
fucking
scallop
amazing.
I need to do that one day.
Oyster. Yeah, that was fire.
There's a skewer that was fucking like tender as shit. Just amazing. So yeah, that was cool. And other than that, I think that was more or less it. The weed's good there. Just chill. Amsterdam, great place. Number 1.
Yeah, we didn't get
Recommend.
stoned the whole trip, and then we got stoned a lot in Amsterdam.
Yeah, yeah. So that was the trip. That was it.
Flight on the way home.
What? Oh yeah, should we? So I guess we'll say it, and then if Richie wants me to cut it out, I'll cut it out. I don't think he gives a fuck.
Why would he?
How do you want to cut it out?
So for context, this whole trip, Richie really wanted to buy a Rolex. He really wanted the Rolex, and he went to what 15, 16 Rolex stores throughout the trip. Like every
country we went
every
to.
country we went to,
Every
he would
city.
fuck off and go rogue and go to a Rolex store because he really wanted to get a Rolex. From what we understand, what he told us is that it's very difficult to purchase a Rolex, especially one that like has some inherent value. He like was offered 2 at some point, but they were ones that were like base model and they didn't have like a good value to like as an investor or whatever, a reseller. Not that he's going to resell it; he wants to keep it. But finally, we get to the Amsterdam airport, and we're at the Amsterdam airport, and
You got it in the Venice airport.
no, it was the very last. That's why he missed the flight.
Amsterdam Airport.
Did he?
So when we get to the Amsterdam airport, he goes rogue and he goes, "Boys, I'm getting it." And we're like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I have to walk around for an hour." He told us the story. So it's kind of interesting. So from what he told us, it was something along the lines of they presented him one and he didn't like it, but then he told them what he was looking for. And the guy said, "One moment, let me make a call." And then he called someone. And I guess, I don't know if this is cap or not, but it sounds like there's like a weird pneumatic system where like I don't even, it probably
Like
came
in
from
the
like a
movies
vault.
where you
yeah.
like open a chute and you throw a tube in and
But
Yeah.
where could it be coming?
Yeah, exactly. Where could it come from?
Where
So
does it
that's
come
the
from?
question. Like, is there like a weird vault? And it's like,
Maybe there's a
only
vault
if
or something,
so.
yeah.
I guess how he explained is that like it could just be strictly your appearance that day. Like it's very very like judgmental. Like it just what you look like, what you like. It just they could not give you the watch even though they have it for absolutely no reason, just arbitrary reasons. So the guy goes, "Let me make a call." He dinks around and then he gets it. The guy, it comes down the chute. He like sizes it for him. He gets the watch. It's beautiful. He comes to us and we're all fucking geeking because he finally got the Rolex and it's cool. Good milestone. And then we tell him, we're like, "Hey, like, are you gonna wear it on the flight?" And he's like, yeah. I was like, we're like, I don't know, man. Like, it's kind of heat because like you don't pay taxes on it, right?
I thought
it's
it
like-
was more heat if he didn't wear it, because that's the only way.
It is more
But
heat
like-
if you don't wear it. Yeah.
But they wouldn't know because they wouldn't because you're landing, right?
I mean,
So we're like, we have a connecting flight in Montreal to come home to Toronto. So he goes and he wears it, but he puts the box in his bag. And then we're delayed. It was like pissing rain. It was a storm, right?
Yeah, it was raining.
It was a
super hard.
crazy storm when we landed, so we couldn't get off the flight. So we literally waited in the airplane for an hour, and our connection time was an hour and a half. Yeah. So now, well, pretty much, I stood up and I went to the stewardess and I said, "Hey, are we gonna make it? Can you dial in or whatever?" And she goes, "No, we're actually on that flight too. There's nothing we can do." So now we're like, "Fuck." Now we're fucked. We're gonna miss the flight and we have to get another flight or whatever. We just want to go home. Like just the last stop, you just want to go home. You're just tired.
So
right?
this was from Amsterdam to Toronto or to Montreal.
Yeah.
We had a connecting flight in Montreal to go to Toronto.
Yeah.
Same
So we
airline.
were in Montreal. We just had to get back to
Yeah,
Toronto.
we're so
2-hour
close.
flight.
So close.
Same airline. They
6 hour
know. They
drive.
put the fucking connection together. They know we're in the airport. They know we're on the fucking tarmac.
You know we're waiting in the
and
rain on
I
tarmac.
guess
Yeah.
I don't know. One of these two guys had like it was like some logic along the lines of like they can't leave without you if you're in the airport. Someone told us that, and we're like, I don't know.
Must be
And
some TikTok
I
shit.
was like, I don't think they're gonna wait for us. We gotta fucking run. And then we end up getting off the plane, and I was like, boys, we're gonna run. And we literally start fucking sprinting through the fucking airport. Like we're like,
Coming out a 6-hour flight. We started.
I think we got off the plane. I think I checked. It was like 4:10.
Yeah.
And our flight was had to take off 4:30.
no. It was like 4:20. We had like 10 minutes to sprint through the airport. 10. No, you're right. Yeah, 20 minutes to get through the
And
airport.
it was like security and everything. Or whatever.
But it was on the opposite. It literally took us 20 minutes. We literally got it.
Exactly.
we were moving for like at least a kilometer and a half.
Yeah.
It felt like.
We
Sheesh.
sprinted in
straight.
between
Through the
every like
airport.
checkpoint.
Oh,
yeah.
Fucking 15 different people.
Speed walking, no matter
pass,
what, yeah.
Boarding pass. That guy just saw my boarding pass.
And
She wants it too.
Richie was 3 seats behind us. So we didn't see him, but we were like, okay, he's obviously going to sprint with us. And we sprint.
I felt like my legs were gonna explode,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Coming
No,
off a
my shit was
6-hour
We're
flight.
sprinting with
Yo, easy.
the
All our
carry-on
gear.
full backpack
All
on the
our
back,
gear.
and I even
no.
have like a second bag
Yeah.
on my front.
Yeah.
And at one point, like I stopped to fill my water because I didn't want to be the next whole flight without water.
Yeah.
And these guys are still going, of course. So then, and then all of a sudden, I turn around. They're going. They're gone. I don't even see them.
We're like, oh, Mike's
Yep.
done.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys probably thought I gave up, right?
Yeah,
and then
we
I
thought
see
you gave up,
I see
yeah.
a girl running past me, and so I'm like, all right, I'm running with her. I see another guy running.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
running, bro. Now I'm
Holy
running through the
shit.
airport, full backpack. Everything's like
Sweaty as fuck.
clinging and clanning,
yeah,
sweating. But what we make it to the gate, us
Yeah.
and like 6 other people.
Yeah. And then we're like, we're like, we have another friend. How much time does he have? They're like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, he's got time. He was right behind us.
Makes the gate. We're sweating, breathing,
Yeah.
fucking.
And then
yeah.
we get on the plane, we sit down, and within literally 4 minutes, they go, okay, boarding is complete. And we didn't see Richie walk on. And now we message him, and he's like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, they just said boarding is complete. We ended up sitting on the tarmac and didn't move for 20 minutes. And Richie's going, okay, I'm at the gate. They said I can't get on. I'm too late. So for like 15 minutes, we're texting back and forth because we haven't even moved yet.
staying right
but they're not
outside.
gonna let him on the plane. And then
him and a lot of other people.
yeah,
Well,
and-
but they obviously had a spot for him.
yeah, they have yeah.
That's problem.
There was a seat beside me.
I had no idea because I
Empty.
couldn't change my SIM card yet.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, you didn't know what was going on. And then it was funny because he told us what happened. The reason he got pulled aside is because the first border inspection guard asked him a bunch of questions about the Rolex.
Of course.
Which is interesting because what if that's just his Rolex? Is he gonna get pressed about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to try.
So I don't know. So he got questioned about the Rolex, and so he paid the tax after all. So he paid the tax.
Yeah, you had to buy the next flight.
Yeah. So he missed the flight.
So he paid the tax on the next
But
flight.
that was the first time I actually like ran through the airport like
Yeah.
that. Like I felt like my legs were gonna explode.
Damn.
Like I had to mentally be like, I'm not stop running. Like I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I was tired, but I had to keep going.
I was one who was under the impression that they would wait because we had a very identical scenario in Calgary in the airport. So we were just late. Because we had a flight in the morning and we were just late. And so it was like same scenario where it was literally the exact opposite of the airport.
Yeah.
And we did the same thing. We sprinted through the airport, bags and all. I think it was lighter because we didn't have our big bag. I think we checked it. But yeah, it was, and we sprinted and we get there, and when we get to the gate, they just were like, hi, thank you, okay, sit down. And then we just waited 15 to 20 more minutes afterwards for people to just walk, people who were walking and just slowly filed on. But it was just, we were even late. We were past the
Boarding
takeoff
time.
time.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
that's why I was like, same scenario. They're just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Like, so I
Seriously.
kept double thinking. I was like, no, like, but we don't have to run now or whatever. Let's just run just anyway. Just
Yeah.
whatever.
Pat was our savior.
But
He's
no,
like, yeah,
this
we
time
gotta
we
go.
literally, they would have left without us.
Yeah. They definitely would have.
So that
made
was
it.
that was a trip. And then we made it home, and now we're back on our bullshit. So we should be back to normal next Thursday. Thank you for watching this episode. That was the trip summary. We'll be back with more bullshit, more tales of Queen Elizabeth, and see you next week.
Real quick, would you bang Queen Elizabeth?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I would.
Now.
Now I would even more. Now I would even more. Bye.